Welcome everybody to the Tuesday Testimonial Zoom call for this week. I am coming to you from Red River, New Mexico. I'm thrilled to be able to do my WBRX work anywhere that I can get a hold of Wi-Fi. And then even if I don't use my Wi-Fi, I'm still able to make connections everywhere. I wanted to visit a little bit with Jen Rennell and ask her what's going on in her business, what kind of successes she's having now, and maybe give us a little bit of a background on why she joined WBRX and where she's headed with that. Jen?
Hello, Jennifer Rennell here. I wasn't expecting to do this, but I'm happy to do so. I have had a couple of great meetings. Recently, I did an event not long ago and had several people interested in the business, and recently signed on a chiropractic group, and they just received their order, and she is starting to get out and talk to people and share the products with everybody at their practice, and then meet with other people that they think that other chiropractors and people that they think might be interested in the business and selling WBRX products in their practices. So she seems excited about that. She's got a wellness clinic set up for September 16th, I believe is the date. And we're going to help them with that. And they're hoping to get at around, I think their goal is to have maybe 30 patients at that clinic. And we'll go over the products and benefits of the products with them for that. And then she was—
Excuse me, Jennifer, are y'all going to actually do a presentation, or are you just going to be, how are you going to work that when you say it's a wellness clinic?
So I think that the chiropractor will go over whatever he wants to go over with his patients, and then we'll have a piece of that presentation or a piece of that clinic where we go over the benefits of CBD and the endocannabinoid system, and all the different products that we carry and what their uses are. And that's kind of how I foresee it happening.
That sounds great. Absolutely great. So the chiropractor that's joined your business here, what exactly drew her to this? I mean, what does she see? Is there a particular product that she sees as being most beneficial to their patients, or is it just all around wellness?
I think that they were looking for products that they could help with inflammation and pain management. I think just overall wellness, but they probably have a lot of patients that are in pain or have inflammation that they need to resolve. And maybe they're hoping that this will, help with that in some way. And then probably also the sleep tincture will help them to be able to get a better night's sleep.
Because so many times if you're uncomfortable and have inflammation, things like that, you don't sleep well. So it's a cyclical thing where you're uncomfortable, you can't sleep, then you're not feeling better the next day. I can see it just being a vicious cycle.
Yeah. And so I think the 3 products that she was most interested in was the balm that she maybe he could use in the practice while he's working on patients, and then selling that, and then the Metered Plus tablets, since they're easy to use, and they've got a little bit of the THC that is used in combination with the CBD to get some added benefits, and then the sleep tincture.
Okay. So our balm is made with an isolate, and I will tell you that I visited a chiropractic office, and they are very interested in an unusual use of our balanced capsules because they are full spectrum. They have a masseuse there at their office, and they are actually going to have that as an add-on when they're having their massages, and puncture each of the little capsules and use that in conjunction with their other carrier oils, in order to use a full spectrum. I thought that was very interesting.
That is interesting.
Well, and it also it is very beneficial for them, in terms of income, things like that. So I don't know where it's going to go. They're going to just try that out, but that might be something to think about.
It's a great idea.
Are you planning on coming to the October 23rd anniversary event?
Of course I am.
All right. So we're going to have tickets available soon. We're working to get an Eventbrite up, and I hope that all those that are in business with you will come. I am working towards having at least 2 of mine get there. So I know it's going to be a fabulous event. It's going to have a little bit different format than what we've had in the past. And I think that especially our evening dinner and awards ceremony is going to be fabulous. Looking forward to that. As an update for me, I will just say that I have one person that is opening up a fitness gym that is chomping at the bit to really get started. He can't join the business until they've actually broken ground or getting a little closer to opening up, but we're staying in touch, and I believe he's going to begin to join us on some phone calls to get a little bit more education. So these calls and the Monday morning calls are always a good time to get inspired so that you can grow. And I'm super excited about that. So I also, interestingly enough, when we hosted an event in Belton, the server at the event was listening very carefully to everything that we had to say. Her name is Wendy. She's not in a position to join the business, but she has become a retail customer of mine. So she was very impressed with what she heard. She was actually using another brand of a product. She feels much more comfortable with our product, given the fact that it's pharmaceutically manufactured and that it is medical grade. So I know that she is going to be somebody that's a good ambassador for WBRX, and I'm certain she'll do a lot to help grow the business. So those are kind of my two latest updates. The manager of that same venue also bought some product. He hasn't been quite ready. He doesn't need any yet, but I believe that he will also be a regular retail customer. And those are important to have.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I was in Miami recently on a little mini vacation, and I met somebody in the little happy hour restaurant and started talking about what I do for work. And he was super interested in the product, and actually asked me if I happened to have any, because he wanted some for himself for sleep. Right. And then also because his daughter had lupus and he wanted to see if it would help her. And so he actually bought, I did actually had some with me, a brand new bottle of the Metered Plus, and I sold it to him while I was there. Great. And I followed up with him. So he said he'd follow up with his daughter and see how it was going for her also, because I think he split it with her.
Well, this is the way we grow our business, right? I mean, we just talk about it all the time because it's super easy. You're excited about it. It's something that's changed our lives personally. And so it's easy to share, easy to bring up. Who do we not know that doesn't have a little sleep problem? Thing like that. So it's a great way to grow our businesses. So glad to hear about that. Mm-hmm. So Barry, I see you on the call. Is there anything that you want to add?
No, just excited to hear everything that's going on, Jen. I think that's, when you look at your inventory, that's just money sitting there, right? And so, right. You really are doing a great job of just getting information out there and letting people determine if it's right for them and sell them the product. I think that exchange of product for money is such a powerful force when it comes to talking to other people about the business opportunity. It's
Yeah.
such a powerful force. So I really am excited to hear about that because I know how important that is. I've been there and I've had a whole bunch of inventory and and I had to turn that inventory into money. And when I did that, I could teach other people to do that. And I felt better about the opportunity.
Right.
I felt better about the opportunity. So I'm excited to hear that. That's great stuff. And, you know, we're coming on to a new time and I'm excited about what's going on. So,
I did follow up with him after, earlier in the week and asked him how it was going. And he said that he wasn't noticing a ton of difference, but I explained that everybody's, you know, endocannabinoid system is a little bit different in how we process it. And that he may need a little bit more than someone like myself.
This is true. You know, I find that, Jennifer, the best kind of algorithm is someone's body mass index, like how heavy and big they are.
Yeah, he's a kind of a bigger guy too.
So that really is a big determination in terms of what they would need to feel a difference. Right. So if I have someone that's 250 pounds, I'm probably going to ask them to take 2 to 3 balance pills before they go to sleep.
Okay.
Versus 1.
Yeah.
But if someone is 175 to 150 pounds, maybe 1 to 2.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's been kind of how I've gauged it. Most of what Jasani and Patel and Punsalan and Johnson and Mahmood, they tell me the big movers, they're the ones that say they kind of do the same thing. It's body mass index.
Yeah, and I sent him the video of Dr. Jasani talking about the products also, and I know that he mentions that in the video.
He does.
So I
does.
told him to watch that video also. So
you know what I find, Jennifer, is that folks learn if they want to learn and if they're interested. Typically, it's because they have something going on that's going to help them get an interest personally. And I think that these videos and information these docs have put together and we've sent out are really helpful for people that really want to learn. But not everyone's in that position. Everyone's kind of looking to learn and understand. And it's always a discernment that we have to try to get information out to enough of the right people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah. Awesome. Good stuff, man. So are you guys looking forward to Sandestin?
I am.
I am.
I am. You're going to go from very cool in the, high elevation to, pretty warm at sea level.
Right. And I am not much of a beach person just by nature. It's not something that calls me, but I always enjoy it when I'm there.
You're going to love it. Yeah, you're going to love it.
I always enjoy a vacation and a pina colada while I'm laying on the beach.
No question. My family, my wife, we're beach people. So we kind of just gravitate toward that. But so we'll all have a great time. I think Ken, he's looking forward to it for sure. Olga's really excited about it. So we're going to have a great time, guys. So it'll be fun.
It is. It's going to be great.
That'd be great. It'd really be a nice time for us to just, just kind of relax a little bit for a couple of days,
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Good deal. All right. Well, I'm good, guys. Thank you so much for the opportunity to say hello.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
All right.
Y'all
Okay.
take care. Thanks for hopping on the call, Jennifer.
Yep. You're welcome. Have a good day, guys.
Bye-bye, Jen. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Sarah. Bye-bye.
Bye.